What up, gamers? Fancier here, and welcome back to my reactions to the collected miscellany videos of Genshin Impact. So last time I watched the Chiori, and in this video I'll be watching Arlecchino, which I've been seeing so much hype around her because yeah, I mean, first off, her character design looks so god tier, like very much high up there for me as well. And also I've been hearing some cool stuff with her like abilities and effects where she's got this vampiric or lifesteal effect, which I'm a huge fan of because my favorite class in any RPG is the Dark Knight from Final Fantasy Tactics, and they also specialize in just life drain or life steal, some vampiric effects where you steal HP from your opponents and use it as your own. So yeah, let's do it guys. Arlecchino, Afterglow of Calamity. Here we go.
This will be a productive partnership, I hope.
Maybe
As an
we'll see if I
intelligence
decide to
operative,
go for you.
Arlecchino prefers more covert means of attack.
What the heck?
But don't expect her to shy away from unleashing her raging
Nice chair.
flames in broad daylight, if the situation calls for
And
it.
yeah, I've heard that she had a scythe.
Arlecchino's normal attack can combo up to 6 spear strikes, dealing physical
Okay, so
damage
she's
to
polearm.
enemies. Her charged attack consumes a fixed amount of stamina to dash toward an enemy and deliver a single slash.
Okay.
Continue holding the attack button.
Ooh,
Rapidly
wait.
for a short period, at the cost of further stamina.
Dude, what is that?
Her elemental skill.
What the heck?
Arlecchino commands Bale Moon Bloodfire to deal pyro damage to nearby enemies. She then charges at one of them and delivers a further slash, dealing AoE pyro damage. Enemies struck by her elemental skill will receive a blood debt directive for a set period.
Yeah, she marks them too. So what does it do?
Debt directive deals up to 2 rounds of pyro damage at set intervals.
Okay, that sounds good.
The damage dealt is considered elemental skill damage. Using her charged attack, or elemental burst, causes Arlecchino to absorb and clear nearby blood debt directives. Each directive absorbed grants her a bond of life, worth a percentage of her max HP.
Oh, so that's like the lifesteal effect.
There is a limit to
But
the
you get to
total
mark
bond of
them
life
first.
that can be gained in this way.
And there's a limit. Wow.
If her elemental
special
skill
HUD.
is used again within a certain time, the directive's duration is recalculated, as is the maximum bond of life that they can confer. The Crimson Moon
And you're losing health too.
etched
I
into
just saw that.
Arlecchino's life brings her pain,
I'm not sure if they mentioned that already.
power. When her bond of life is greater than or equal to a certain percentage of her HP, she enters the Mask of the Red Death state, converting her normal, charged, and plunging attack damage into pyro damage that cannot be overridden.
Oh.
While in this
Ooh,
state,
wait. That sounds
Arlecchino's
very
normal
awesome.
attack hits an enemy. The damage dealt is increased by an amount based on her attack and her current bond of life percentage. A portion of her bond of life is then consumed.
Okay.
Consuming bond of life in this way shortens the cooldown of her elemental skill. All is Ash. After unlocking the talent Agony alone may be repaid, when Arlecchino's elemental skill applies a blood debt directive to an enemy, it is upgraded after a period of time to Blood Debt Due, which grants her more bond of life when absorbed. Additionally,
Does it mean you get to
Blood Debt
get more health back?
directives will grant her a large amount of bond of life.
Oh yeah, okay.
There is a limit to the total bond of life that can be gained in this way.
This is where you fall.
Oh wow, is that really the burst?
Arlecchino's elemental burst unleashes wings of Bale Moon Bloodfire.
Dude, like I said, the
AoE pyro damage,
character design
clearing
looks so
her
cool.
elemental skills cooldown, and
By the way,
restoring
does
her
she glitch
HP
out?
based on her attack
She kind of
and
glitches
bond of
out.
life value.
Like that's an effect on her.
Due to her passive
Like, that looks
talent,
really cool.
Bale Moon alone may know. While in combat, Arlecchino gains a pyro damage bonus and can heal only by using her elemental burst, Bale Moon Rising. When HP is low, she can unleash her elemental burst against a group of enemies
Dang,
to deal
just like
pyro
that.
damage, clear the cooldown on her elemental
Just to get the
skill,
health back.
and recover HP.
Okay.
She is a father children can depend on. The family exists thanks to her. After unlocking the passive talent Strength Alone Can Defend, All elemental and physical resistance is increased for Arlecchino, based on the amount of attack she has beyond a certain value.
Okay.
There is a limit to the increase that can be gained in this way.
And she
The
snaps, dude.
Seed of
She's got the
Fourth
Thanos snap.
Harbinger honors Arlecchino's past achievements and serves as clear confirmation of her combat prowess. With mastery of the
Wait,
Bond
did
of
I see that
Life,
right?
the bloodthirsty
The fourth
flame she
harbinger?
wields is a
Wait,
foreboding sight to her foes.
just like with Child and
She starts the battle by
Signora?
using her elemental skill to
Oh,
apply
snap.
blood debt directives to enemies. At an opportune moment, she uses a charged attack to absorb the directives, gaining Bond of Life and entering the Mask of the Red Death state, in which she dishes out pyro damage with her enhanced normal attack. When energy is full, she uses her elemental burst to deal pyro damage to enemies, while healing herself and also clearing her elemental skill cooldown. Then she goes on a final offensive streak, turning her foes to ash by the searing light of the blood-red moon.
Mm. So yeah, I think that's it. I'll pause because usually, they might talk more about their story. But I did see, like, I think somewhere before where they said the fourth harbinger or something. So yeah, if she's a harbinger, like, I think that might be, yeah, it might be an instant get. But let's talk about it. But first, I'll rewatch it and then I'll talk about it. All right, so I just rewatched her, and now we can move on to the collected miscellany ranking list here, where I would put the character that I just watched right now into this list where it's nothing serious. I'm not saying who's better than the other. This is my own personal list on who I want to play as the most versus the least that I want to play as. And with Arlecchino over here, I would say that she's pretty much in the top 10. I would say, I think her strongest attribute for me is her character design. I think out of all the characters here, she goes the hardest, man. Like, she looks really, really good. But as for the gameplay, though, I do like her gameplay. I think it's a very unique take on a lifesteal gameplay mechanic thing where, normally when I play with lifesteal, it's usually like one button or like whenever you swing your weapon at an enemy, you get your health back. That's how I usually experience lifesteal in other games. But in this game, in Genshin with Arlecchino, you have to mark them with your bursts, and then you would do a charge attack and another thing I forgot. I'm not sure if like you do like the burst or skill to collect the mark from the enemies, and that way you can get your life back, some HP back. But apparently there are some limitations with that where I think the more you use it over time, the weaker it gets. I could be wrong on that. I don't fully understand the mechanics, but that's just what I got from it. But yeah, it does sound very limiting, but I feel like I can understand that because I'm guessing that way you don't fully rely on Arlecchino. You do have to also rely on your teammates to switch to just back and forth. Because I'm guessing if you use it like quickly in a short amount of time, that's how it gets weaker, I'm guessing. But yeah, I'm guessing that's how it all balances out. But yeah, that's just what I'm just guessing right now. You guys can let me know if that's true or not. Anyways, as for the ranking over here, like I said, I think it's pretty much in the top 10. And I feel like, I mean, I feel like I can easily and safely say that she might be in fifth place. All right, so I fixed up the list over here. So yeah, I do think she is in fifth place because I do think with her gameplay, it's probably one of the best that I've seen. But as you can see with the top four, I think what all of them have in common is that they also have some really great mobility. Maybe except Chiori. The more I look into Chiori, it seems like her skill cooldown is very long, so she can't do that dashing ability as much as like the others. I think like even Kaching over here is faster with her, which she also has a similar skill as well. But yeah, with Arlecchino, I think her gameplay and her her fighting style and all that stuff, I think it's one of the best. But what I do prioritize more when it comes to characters that I want to play as is the mobility. That's why Zhang Yun, the Wanderer, and Kazuha, I would say they're the best at that. um, But yeah, that's why they're pretty much up there and why Arlecchino is below them. But yeah, I do like her gameplay. I like her lifesteal mechanics. Um, but yeah, I do think she's even a lot better than the other characters here that I put down to all the others. Yeah, I think she's really cool. I think her concept's really cool. I do think, I do prefer with the life steal though. I do prefer it like the way I described it, where you would just swing your weapon like your sword or something, and you would get your life back. I do prefer that over just marking the enemies and activating something special to get your health back. So yeah, not my favorites when it comes to life steal, but I do think it's still cool regardless. And I think overall presentation, that's her strongest suit. And also she does have some ability too. Like she can hover if you do hold down the normal attack, I think, which yeah, I think that looks really cool. But I do prefer the heights over the distance covered, like that you can, I guess go run miles on. But yeah, that's my thoughts on Arlecchino and her ranking here. And I guess one more thing I can talk about, because I've been talking about it with the people in the comments in my recent video, because it's been mentioned where if I want to get Arlecchino or not, because she's been very hyped. I've seen a lot of good stuff about her, and I thought about getting her as well. But the thing is, also Laini is on the banner, which I also want because since I have Lionette, I thought I would also just try to go for Laini. With Arlecchino, I don't know much about her to see if like she's connected with the other characters. And apparently from what you guys said in the comments that she is very much connected to like Laini, Lynette, Fremine, those characters. That's why they're on the banner here. Um, the thing is with if I were to get Arlecchino, I don't know, I just feel more complete, or I guess better if I get Liney, just because I feel like it matches more since I already got Lynette. I made this comparison in the comments as well with you guys, where with Liney and Lynette, they feel like Mario and Luigi. They feel very iconic and, pretty much they feel complete together. Whereas with Arlecchino, if it's Arlecchino and Lynette, it feels like Bowser and Luigi, which can also work, but I just want it to be more matching, I guess. And also, I don't have enough Primo Gems to really get either Arlecchino and Liney, because I guess my luck getting like 5-star characters that are not part of the pity system, like it's been really bad. So yeah, I might just skip out on Arlecchino. I think I want to get her whenever I can, like whenever I do save up enough, just because I think she's really cool. Also, too, yeah, she in the video, it was mentioned that she was a harbinger, like the fourth harbinger. And if that's true, like so far in the story, and then, yeah, I guess we can get to the spoiler stuff. So yeah, spoilers up ahead for the main story of Genshin Impact. But right now in the story, I'm in Inizuma, even though in my Let's Play right now, I should be in Leeway, I think. But yeah, so far the most up to date I am in the story is Inuzuma, and I got to the point where I've met, Child, who is a harbinger, and also the Wanderer, who is a harbinger as well, and I think his banner is coming up. And yeah, the thing is, they're all 5 stars, and that's a lot. That's a lot of premium gems I need to get if I want to guarantee that I will get them. And the reason why I mention these guys, because like I said, they're all harbingers. After fighting Child and just seeing how badass he is, I've always wanted a harbinger team, but the more I think about it, that sounds really expensive to complete. Whereas getting Liney and Lynette together feels more complete, if you know what I mean. Anyways, yeah, that's just my thoughts on if I want to get Arlecchino on the banner. So yeah, guys, that was Arlecchino, Afterglow of Calamity. And next time, I think we're getting some new characters that have guns, because I did see like the new stuff on Twitter or X where they showed some new characters. I saw 2 characters that have guns, and then one of them has a bow. And yeah, I think after I try to get Liney or Arlecchino or whoever I decide to go for, I think I might go for the one that has the pistol and the sword, because I think that character looks really cool. Also, I just like the combination of sword and pistol in general. I think that combination is just what I like to see. But yeah, guys, we'll react to them, I guess, sometime in the future. But yeah, that'll be it for now, guys. That's game.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good